with this, I would like to end. Wish you an incredible amount of fun. All the best. Good luck. And may the best be winning. Be the winner. Good luck.
What an amazing welcome word. Thank you so much, Lucas. Not only our committee or all the volunteers that we have here helped us, but also of course our amazing sponsors. So I would like to thank them, like the ICPC Diamond Multi-Regional sponsor Huawei. Then I would like to thank the ICPC Platinum Multi-Regional sponsor Jane Street, the ICPC Platinum sponsor Jump Trading, and the ICPC Global sponsor Programming Tools JetBrains. And then I would also like to thank our gold sponsor IMC Trading and our silver sponsors Matrix, ASML, Web Traders, North Pole, and DaVinci. And I see some people laughing. Yes, I have been practicing on this a few days to get all these sponsor names correctly. I would welcome Leen Kool from Manager in Belgium Research Center on the stage to give his small speech.
Distinguished guests, all the champions, good morning. It's really great honor to have you always as today. On behalf of Huawei, I would like to extend a warm welcome to everyone present here. Thank you for joining us. As a proud sponsor of ICPC NWERC, we have gathered champions together and achieved numerous milestones. And this year, we would like to support continuous this platform in fostering innovation, collaboration, and meaningful discussions. So, over years, collaboration with ICPC, we are going to be together to shape the future of technology. We are going to be united to achieve numerous, even greater brilliance like never before. As you can see from the agenda, it's packed with areas of content and hold great significance in Huawei size. So we do encourage everyone to fully engage and enjoy this great event. Congratulations to all the participants, and let's make it a memorable and inspiring experience as we move forward together. Congratulations to everyone. Good luck. Thank you.
To invite Pavel to the stage.
Hello everyone, welcome to the contest. On behalf of JetBrains, I want to say we're very proud to be sponsor of this event. We're very proud to be part of this ICPC community, and we're very proud to have ICPC alumni as part of JetBrains. I want to say thank you to all for your interest in competitive programming. I want to thank all the organizers. I'm very impressed how you organized the competition. Actually, this is my second time in the NWERC in Delft. We have new value. Last year I was impressed with your printout delivery system. It was magical. This year I'm impressed how you fit in this space to have new value, but it was amazing. So thank you everyone. Good luck to you tomorrow. Yeah. So thank you.
Hi everyone, how are we feeling? Love to hear it. So my name is Annalise and I'm on the campus recruiting team at JUM. I wanted to say a massive thank you to our ICPC hosts for putting on such an awesome weekend and including us in it. And thank you for letting our ICPC World Final alums get to compete like old times. We've got Ilya and Vladimir who competed and actually won the ICPC in 2017, and Ivan who silver medaled in both 2014 and 2015. So I know they're very excited to get back in it and compete in the company team this weekend. There are some familiar faces here, and I know some of you may already be familiar with JUM, but for those not too familiar with us, we're a trading firm with roots in high-frequency which is all about trading super fast, and now we trade a diverse array of assets over various time horizons and frequencies. At Jump, we've got a ton of people both in software engineering and quant roles who come from very heavy competitive programming backgrounds like yourselves. So whether you're someone who wants to write and optimize code all day long, or someone who likes a combination of coding and maths, there's a place for you at Jump. We'll be giving a bit more of a detailed intro to Jump later on today at 2:30 p.m. if you're interested in learning more, and we'll be at our booth all day to chat and hand out some swag. So thanks so much everyone, and good luck this weekend.
Unfortunately, Jane Street couldn't make it in person today, so we have a special video from them to show you.
In digital technology, and they help to grow a new generation of future programs.
The competitive programming community is special to me just because I grew up with it. I started doing this when I was 12, and it basically kickstarted my whole career.
I think it's important for JSRIC to be supporters of ICPC community because this community is very important for development of many young people who just started their journey with software engineering.
What makes ICPC special to me is that people from many different countries just come together to one place to compete against each other and create a community.
Many extras have been involved in the same competitions you're here to take part in. I met some of my closest friends through these competitions, and to this day I still enjoy solving problems with them.
I have been competing in ICPC for 10 years. What introduced me to the world of programming, to the world of problem solving.
My experience at ICPC prepared me for my role at Jane Street, mostly in terms of being able to formulate my ideas clearly and implement them quickly.
I used a lot of programming skills I learned during my years in ICPC competitions.
I think Jane Street becomes similar to ICPC in a sense we solve a lot of complex and interesting problems in a very quick manner. And I think this experience led to me being successful in my career and having a lot of expertise in what I do.
This is how I've met a lot of friends in high school and in university. We participated in competitions which share a passion for competitive programming, and now we work together at Jane Street.
You're surrounded by people who care about the same things as you. If I could give advice to someone competing today, I would say make as many connections as you can.
The most important part is to find your friends, gain knowledge, and share fun.
Because they couldn't be there, they also prepared a special slide. So if you want to know more about the opportunities that they offer, you can scan this QR code. But there will also be flyers available during the company market and also some fun t-shirts. Then I guess back to me, but I'm already here. So then to go to the schedule. So the schedule for today goes as follows. We're now at the opening ceremony, and at 10:30 we will probably start with the test session. The test session will be in the contest hall. So we will have 2 contest halls this weekend. The one big one that's behind us and the one that's on that side. But you also have to walk through the main hallway to get there. Then at 12 we will start with the lunch and company market. The company market will run to 8 today. So you can just come and go there, but already when you're eating a little bit of sandwiches, you can also walk around there and talk with recruiters. At 1 o'clock we will start with the Q&A from the test session, and after the test session we will have the tech talk. With the tech talk we have 3 companies that will give a talk, so that's also really fun, and that will take place again in this hall. Then after the tech talk you can start with activities, and then at 6 o'clock you're welcome back at this location for dinner. One thing to pay attention to on your card, it's not on your card, but somewhere it still said another location, but we changed that up last minute, so dinner will be here at this location. That's the thing that you need to remember. Then for Sunday, the walk-in is at 8:30 till 9. Please be on time because at 9 we will put the last minute remarks, and if anything changes till today, then we will tell you that tomorrow, so that's quite important for the contest. The contest will run from 10 till 3, and after that we will have the award ceremony and of course the solutions. Then the schedule for the coaches on Sunday, you can also find this back at our website, but we will have the coach seminar, multiple coach meetings and the general coach meeting. These meetings will all take place at the top floor, and coaches are not allowed here on the ground floor during the contest. These are the teams, that's the team division, so teams 1 to 65 will be in contest hall 1, so the big one behind us, and team 66 till 87 will be in contest hall 2, so to the left. Before the contest starts, you can find your designated workspace with your team number. It's very important that you do not touch the computer hardware and the problem set. So a single problem set will be placed under the keyboard for the test session. During the contest, each will have their own problem set. Don't bring bags, jackets, phones, watches, or other equipment to the contest area. Please leave them here or in our wardrobe or give them to your coach. Don't bring your own paper, we will provide it, and wear your t-shirt and badge on top. During the contest, prints will be brought to you. If you have solved the problem successfully, also a balloon will be brought to you. During the test session, we will have limited balloons, but of course on the contest day itself, we will have all the balloons that you would want. Questions about the problem set or systems, you can send a clarification request. For all other questions, you can ask a runner in a red t-shirt. Paper and pens will be provided, and only use your workspace, no other tables, and one very important other note is to not start moving the tables, because this will damage the systems. Coaches are only allowed on the contest floor during the test session, so not tomorrow during the contest itself. After the test session, please leave your workspace clean. You can leave your team reference document without any notes on it, written notes, behind. You can place your mascots, pens, and anything else you need during the contest on Sunday there. Please leave it today because you can't add anything else tomorrow because jury will check everything. We will re-image your computers and all settings will be reset to default. Lunch will be served in the speeches hall from 12 o'clock today, and teams that are invited for a screen interview can report to the streaming room. This is the only exception that you're allowed to go to the upper floors, and the streaming room is up the stairs to the left until you hit the closed door, and there you can wait until someone will pick you up. Then for the activities, for any details you can look at the information email that was sent to you, but we also have listed the activity list link and the map of Delft again here. You must wear your badge to gain entrance to each venue. If you don't have your badge, then you won't have entrance. All activities take place between 3 and 6, but be aware that the musea close at 5 today. Please note that also the excursions are self-guided, so no runners will accompany you there. Are there already any questions? Yes, I see a question over there. And I'm looking at my jury. If he's wearing a hoodie, is that allowed? So his t-shirt is still visible and the badge also, so it's not closed, but he is wearing like a vest or a hoodie.
Right, if it was open, then fine, preferably he's not open.
Okay. Are there any other questions? Yeah, I see a question over there.
So we got these mugs. Can we just leave them on the table today?
I think that we decided yes, because then you can leave the max so that you have drinks today. Do you have another remark to add to that? Yeah.
Yes, so that's a change in the rule compared to last year. The only thing you are allowed to bring to the contest floor tomorrow is unmodified liquid containers, and the mugs fall under this category. So you can either keep them on the table or bring them with you if you want to drink from them this afternoon. And you can bring them back to the contest floor tomorrow. But that's the only thing that you're allowed to bring into the contest hall tomorrow, and everything else should be left on your table.
Thanks for the clarification. Then, if there are no other questions, I see a question.
Is breakfast and lunch served on Sunday?
No breakfast is served, but we will have lunch on Sunday. Yes, I still see. Come again, please? The drink containers need to be, no?
As long as they're not modified, so if the original text from the store is on there, then it's fine.
Alright, any other questions? No? Then we will go to the second part of the opening ceremony, and that's the presentation about systems. Martin, take the floor.
Also from me, a very warm welcome to NWERC this year. I will be very excited to start programming. But, of course, in order to start programming, you will need a computer, obviously. Otherwise, it's going to be quite difficult. So let's talk about that. I will talk about your workstation that you will have. Also, DOMJudge, which is the submission system that you will be using. Some documentation that's available, and some IDEs and languages that you can use throughout the contest. So, your workstation looks like this. Every team has one computer available. It's running Ubuntu 24.04 on an XFCE desktop, and unfortunately you do not have internet access, otherwise it would be quite easy to do this. On this workstation there's a browser available, it's Firefox. If you open it, this is what it looks like by default. The first tab that's open will be the DOMJudge interface, and I will now go over all the other things that are in the browser as well. You can also, if you want to use DOMJudge, you click on the login button on top and you will be taken to an auto login page. In DOMJudge, you just click the big green button that says login using computer credentials, and then you will be automatically logged into your team account in DOMJudge. If you want to submit files in DOMJudge, you click the submit button and you can upload your file here. You can select the problem and you can also select the language that you're using for your solution. There's also a submit client, so if you don't want to do it through the web interface, you can do it through the terminal, you do submit, and you do the file that your solution is in, and it will submit everything to DOMJudge. This is also explained in the team manual if you need further help, or you can also do the help command if it's not due to you. There's already a question there, yeah?
Where can we find the team manual?
The team manual is also in your browser. I will get to that later. So, talking about the browser again, so there's language documentation available. We have documentation for C, C++, Python, Java, Kotlin, and then also there's a team manual in the browser, so it's open by default, and you can also find it in the language overview. So if you need more information on DOMJudge or any other feature, you can find it probably in the team manual. If you want to see your code on actual pieces of paper, you can print it. There's a couple ways to do that. The first way is through the DOMJudge interface. There's a button on top that says print. You can select your file and then you can just print the file, and if you do that, the runner will come, bring a piece of paper to your table. It can take a few minutes, so please be aware of that. If you don't want to do it through the interface, you can also do the print file command in the terminal, so print file with the file that you want to print, and the same thing will happen. I see a question already.
You can select language here, but
Yeah.
the printouts are black and
No, the printouts are black and white. Yeah, they're black and white. So these are the two ways that you can, there's actually a third way. You can also print through your IDE directly, just go to the menu and click print and select or use all the default settings and just hit print, and they will bring the paper to you. This does not work in code blocks, so if you use code blocks, do not print from the IDE directly, don't listen to Alright. So talking about IDEs, we have a few available. Of course, we have all the JetBrains IDEs available. They already have their workspace set up, so you just open them, open the default workspace, and everything is set up for you right away. We also have ones that are not set up, like Eclipse, VS Code, Code Blocks, and then also some more exotic ones like Vim, Nano, whatever you may want and wish. If something's not available, we cannot provide it to you, so you gotta do what you have on the system in front of you. So the languages that are available, as I already touched upon in the documentation, it's C, C++, and Python, together with Java and Kotlin. The MyJava, MyKotlin, and MyCPP, whatever, the commands are available in your bash RC, so they're just on the terminal. These commands use the settings that Doldrich will also use to judge your submission. So it's recommended to use those settings when you compile your languages, but this is also all explained in the team reference and the team manual if you need more information on that. Besides that, some miscellaneous stuff. The input will be have to read from standard in, and you have to write your output to standard out. If you use Java or Kotlin, the main classes will be detected automatically. And again, a quick reminder: if you have questions about the systems or about the problem sets, please do send a clarification request in Doldrich. There's a button in the web interface to ask a question about this, and all other questions you can ask runners in the red shirts that are walking around in the contest halls. So that's the overview on the system that you will be using today. So now I want to give it to Martin Stein for the jury.
Thank you, Systems Martin. So now you have a computer, and now it's time to solve problems. Because of course the goal of this contest is to solve as many problems as possible. The team with the most accepted submissions will win, but of course, you can also make wrong submissions. This can either be a wrong answer, or maybe you exceed the time limit, or your code throws an exception, you get a runtime error. Note that if your code will receive multiple verdicts, only one of those will be shown. So your code would, for instance, be both wrong and too slow, but only one of these verdicts will be shown, because just the first thing that pops up when testing will be shown. Then, of course, it's possible that multiple teams solve the same number of problems, so then the ties will be broken using the time penalty system. So if you solve a problem, the minute of the contest will be added to this time penalty. And if you have failing submissions before that, then you get an additional 20 minutes time penalty. This time penalty will only hit when this problem gets accepted in the end. Note that the only wrong verdict that does not have this time penalty is the compile error verdict. Then at some point during the contest, so tomorrow that will be after 4 hours, the scoreboard will be frozen and the public scoreboard will only show the remaining submissions as pending in blue. You will be able to see the verdict of your own submissions at your own workstation, of course, but other teams and people watching at home will not be able to see them until the award ceremony to keep things exciting. Some more notes. So the languages that Systems Martin just presented, we guarantee that all problems are solvable in these 4, C++, Python, Java, and Kotlin. Do note that all the problems have the same time limit for every language, so the slower languages may require more efficient code. This year the contest includes interactive problems, and I'll talk a bit more about that later. We also have a website with generic tips and advice for the programming contest on the NWERC.eu website. This PDF will also be available on your desktop in your own folder. So for interactive problems and multipass problems, there is a program to test your solution locally, because these types of problems require multiple interactions. It's easy to use this testing tool that will simulate these interactions. These testing tools will be called testingtool.py, and they will be downloadable from Doldrich, but they should also be in the samples directory in your home folder. The testing tool contains a bunch of comments. You can alter it however you like. It's just provided as is. At your own risk, of course. These tools will only test basic interaction of your program, so just whether you print and read correctly and whether you give some sensible answer. Note that we at the Doldrich side of things may test things more thoroughly to make sure that it's actually correct. This testing tool will be available during the test session for problem A, so be sure to test it out. And one final note, in most languages this should happen automatically, but just in case, make sure that your code will flush to the standard output after printing, because if it hangs, then at some point you hit the time limit and you get the time limit verdict. And wait, what? Multipass? That's new. So new to ICPC this year, at NWERC at least, is multipass problems. The Dutch people have been working very hard to support this, and we're very thankful for them. So we're going to try them out during the test session. So for this type of problem, each test case is run in multiple passes, and each pass is just a regular, you read all the input and you write all the output. But for second and subsequent passes, some input will be fed back to your program that will depend on the output of your previous pass or previous passes. Also for these kind of interaction, it's not really interactive, but it's, yeah, it is some kind of interaction. So we do have a testing tool for this to test out during the test session for problem A. This testing tool will simulate this multiple passes process of running your submission. And now it's time to take questions. Yes. The time limit will be per pass. Good question. Yes.
Does the time limit include compilation for compiled languages?
The time limit does not include compilation time. Then if there's no other questions, I think I can move people to the conference halls. Best of luck. And teams 1 to 65 can move to the big hall in the back. And team 66 to 89 can move to 2 via the big hall.
Thank you.